A lot of people complain about the Aventon Adventure 2 front brake. Sounds like a rock in it, or it sounds like something just grinding or just tearing up everything. Super quick fix is pretty easy to do. What it is the bottom, the way this is set on here, this bottom is in too far. If your setup looks just like this, it's got the bracket, the larger part of the bracket on top, the smaller part on the bottom, and you've got two washers, your nut, two washers, your nut. So what you want to do is loosen this one up, loosen this one all the way out. I've been running this for probably 200 miles in the way I'm going to show you. So take this bottom one out like this. So this is what you're left with right here when you take that out. So you take these bottom two off like this right here. So you're going to be left with this one washer. It'll stay on there. And just take your nut and this one washer, put this through here, but this time put these two washers in between your brake and that bracket. Alright, so it's loose. So you reach up here with one hand, you want to squeeze your brake, and then I'm squeezing my brake up top with the handle. That just lines it up on that. Still squeezing the brake. Don't let go of the brake till you get it tightened, because that's keeping your caliper. When you let go, there'll be a space in between and your brake and your caliper. Then you can let go of your brake once it's tight, and you can see it spins. But that's how it should look when you're done. You have that little spacer in between this bracket and your brake, and that gets this back off of inside here. And I've been running it for several hundred miles like this, and that grinding noise you hear and everything has completely stopped. So evidently they needed a washer or something right here. You can probably just get a couple of washers and put this back on and put here, but you may have to do that screw because it won't be as long. So all I've done is actually just moved that fat washer in between these two. It's stable. It ain't going anywhere. Like I said, I've been doing it for several hundred miles, but it stopped that grinding noise up front, that rock where that brake caliper is catching all of these little grooves on the inside. Feels like it's ripping it apart. It stopped that. It also stopped that swooshing sound you hear like it's something's out of balance or something while you're going down the road, but that'll take care of it. This bracket, I know you would think, well, why don't I just flip this over and put the fat part down here? You can't, because up here it has to be that far out, or else your wheel won't spin, because this will be too far in and it's going to be scraping against the backs. I just wanted to add that in there so didn't nobody think, well, I'll just flip that and put the fat side down here. It can't. This has to be this far out. It's this bottom that needs to come out a little more. Try that and see if it helps. If it does, leave it in the comments that you've done it and it helped you, and hopefully it helps somebody else. Thanks.